Saturday. It is still morning time. It's actually only quarter past 10 a.m., which is absolutely crazy. So, good motherfucking morning from me to you. But, of course, good afternoon and good evening to all of the fluffy contos around the world. To be completely honest, I'm hoping that this meeting is abruptly interrupted by someone hitting me up like, hey, I saw your post and you're still looking for some company. But, um, that doesn't seem probable. What is probable is coming here to Club Cottontail and making some Mooiisstt content for this Saturday. Now, am I happy about being in Club Cottontail? Not particularly. Only because this meeting exists because we don't have company. So, I did essentially what I did last weekend, minus all of the eye makeup because I just wasn't having that. But hopefully, we'll actually get some motherfuckers to come, not just chill, but actually chat with me. I could definitely use the conversation for this meeting. So it's 10:15 a.m. I have been up since about 6 a.m. So let's get the moist content spread, get some herbage grinded up because I did not. I was doing other stuff. I didn't get any bolios prepared, but honestly, I did that on purpose because I knew that I was going to be here in Club Cottontail and probably all fucking day. Like, I imagine that at some point I'll probably take the lipstick off because I just don't feel like wearing it no more, which I kind of live for the fact that it looks black because this is actually not black. It's a deep, dark purple. Got to make sure to do our stretches and whatnot. Just going to be a normal, moist as fuck day. You know what I mean? But after I'm done getting the moist content spread, hopefully I'll actually have some people to chat with me. Because I find that people will pop in at the beginning, say hello or whatever, but then they don't stay to actually sit and talk to me. So thank you. I do appreciate anyone who leaves an opinion and what likes, but don't really give a fuck about those. Those don't mean as much to me as someone actually hanging out and chatting with me. You know what I mean? If you, like, a lot of people go, oh, I only had enough time to pop in and leave an opinion. I'm like, cool, I don't give a fuck about that. YouTube gives a fuck about that. So I do appreciate that because you popping in and leaving your fucking opinion lets YouTube know, like, hey, this person still needs their platform. So whereas I appreciate it, thank you, it's just not, it's not helpful on a day like today, okay? I need some actual conversation, okay? Okay, live right motherfucking now, till probably, who knows when, like, I almost started this meeting a lot earlier than this, so I'm kind of glad that I waited a little bit. Dark lips look so good on me. I still get texted from my ex. Hey, hey! Shorty, come here. I'm trying to throw you back out. Rockin' funny for the year. Hey, hey. Live, live, live. We are live right motherfucking now. Come say hello. I am honestly hoping to get some good conversation for this weekend because I don't have anything else to do. It's rainy, so I can't go and do the park stuff like I wanted, which fucking sucks. What were you known for in high school? Actually doing my homework. So funny. Alright, let's make sure the Mooiisstt content has spread. Yes, Amber motherfucking Lewis has shared a link. We are live right motherfucking now. If you are on my YouTube page, Amber motherfucking Lewis, there is one and only one link. That takes you to the Facebook page, of which I just spread on Mooiisstt content. Now, I know that Wheels has left his opinion and spread the Mooiisstt content, so thank you to Wheels for doing that. Fucking funny for the year. It's so funny, like, do you not realize that I don't look at chat, man? Like, I always find it hilarious that, you know, when I start a meeting, the top thing that I do is spreading of the Mooiisstt content, meaning I'm not fucking looking at chat. So if you type, I don't fucking see it until I actually am done spreading of the Mooiisstt content. So I always kind of find it hilarious when someone is, like, talking to me and it's very clear that I'm not looking at the chat. And Yep, I'm looking fabulous. Like, I give a fuck. Only reason I did this is for me. And honestly, I thought about not even using my camera because I don't give a fuck if anyone else thinks I look fabulous. I'm honestly sick and tired of people telling me that I look nice. I know that I'm pretty. I don't need anyone telling me. I'm so over that. Because beauty really is only fucking skin deep. And honestly, most people, they aren't even trying to have a conversation with me. They're just trying to give me compliments or some shit. And I'm not that type of person. I am not that type of person that wants to sit here and, like, give me a shit ton of compliments. I do not put makeup on to hopefully get compliments from other fucking people. Unless I am actually going on a date and I do my makeup for that particular person. Then, yeah, sure, I want them to compliment me. But I know I look fabulous. I look fabulous all the time, even when I don't have a choker on and some lipstick on. I look fabulous every motherfucking day because when you are truly yourself, that is the true beauty. But yeah, so hopefully I actually get some consistent conversation in this meeting. Now that we have gotten the content spread, I'm just going to take some time and get some herbage grinded up. Cool. You're waiting for your mom. I imagine once she gets there, you dipped out. So I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, man. Take care. Alright, so we are going to take some of our Blue Dream. Come on, where the perforation it? Really? I swear, half the time they have a perforated edge, and then the other times they don't. But no, you know what's funny? Is that I'm literally wearing one piece of makeup. There's not a stitch of makeup on my face other than the lipstick. The liquid lipstick that I am wearing. That's literally the only makeup that I am wearing. That in itself proves that I am a fabulous motherfucker with or without makeup. Because I'm sorry, most bitches can't put on one piece of makeup and have it look good. A lot of girls, they'll be like, oh, I like doing the makeup that you have. And I'm like, actually, no, you put on a bunch of foundation. And you usually put on some sort of thing around your eyes to make it look more natural. I don't know many women that literally just put on the lipstick. Now, I do wish I had a nice moisturizer. I do wish I had a nice moisturizer to put on. I have some different moisturizers, but I'm bad at using them every day, and especially because they make my skin feel oily. Oh, see, I was right. Didn't actually want to have a conversation with me. That's how it goes. So, I'm probably going to refrain from saying more than just hello unless a person actually consistently tries to have a conversation with me, because it's bearing down on my soul. Like, I am fucking lonely and I'm sick and tired of pushing myself out there to get no fucking conversation. So I'm not going to do anything that doesn't fucking make me happy. And when I try to attempt to talk to someone that's in chat thinking like, oh, they're going to talk back to me, like, no, they just wanted to say hello or whatever it is they wanted to fucking say. They don't actually want to have a conver-fucking-sation with me. Oh my god, this pink cookie smells so fucking good. Holy shit. Oh my god. It smells so good. Alright. And I still have some of my Opal Alice and my pink lemonade. However, that it does tend to be danker than this, so I'm essentially going to see what the Medicaid is like with just this Blue Dream with the pink cookies. Because we have Opal Alice with pink lemonade by Emerald Farms, and then we have Northwest Cannabis Solutions, some Blue Dream and pink cookies, which the pink cookies, because it's in the adult Lunchable, I need to get a little container for that. Oh, Amber. Hopefully we get some people to talk to. That's why we did the title, Come Chill and Toke with me. I should have put Come Chat with me. Should have put Come Chill and Chat. Or Come... Honestly, that doesn't even sound right, though. Come Chill and Toke with me sounds so good versus... I could have put Come Chit Chat. It's so funny is, most people who have never been to my channel, they're like, don't you get consistent conversation? Isn't it that the point of a live stream? I had this one person go, isn't there a way for people to talk? And I go, yeah. I can't make people come talk to me. And they go, oh. I'm so sick and tired of that sort of BS kind of fucking shit that people just automatically assume that, oh, you do live streams, you must have someone to talk to. No, I have lurkers who cause me a shit ton of anxiety, and I honestly don't even think they care, because most of the time they still just fucking do it, you know what I mean? Or they dipset. Literally didn't have anything to respond to me, so it is what it is. And that's someone that I consider a fucking friend. How fucked up is that? So I definitely will be talking to me, myself, and I, and if someone new happens to pop in, I will say hello, or even if it's someone that's been here before, I'm going to say hello, and if they talk back to me, then I will actually have a fucking conversation with them, because I'm not going to sit here and push myself out of my comfort zone time and time again, especially with someone who knows me, who isn't just some random new person. I have no time or patience for an individual like yourself. Alright, let's take our little jar. Little jar. I also have to pee. God damn it. Fucking hot cocoa for breakfast tends to go through me like a motherfucker. Alright. So, all I did was take our pink cookies and put it from here into here. I said, shorty, come here. Trying to blow your back out. Walking funny for the year. Alright, motherfuckers. I'll be right back. It smells so dank in here. That fucking pink cookies, yo. Holy crap. Mmm. I just like walked into my room and was just like, whew, that is delicious smelling. So, hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Kottontales. Okay. My hot cocoa is working through my bladder, so I had to pee. But we're back now. We have gotten. We have gotten, some pink cookies and some blue dream in our grinder, so we're going to finish grinding that up. And then we're going to get Jaded Rose cashed out because she still has her ashed out bowl in it. So get her cashed out, get it reloaded, and enjoy our first toke of this meeting. First of many. It is only 10:33 a.m. here in the beautiful state of Washington. It is Saturday. I don't have any plans. I'm a lonely, pathetic fucker, so I ain't got no friends. we ain't got nobody to call my own. So I was hoping, and I mean, it's only 10:30. I still could have a friend hit us up, but the chances of that happening are like slim to none. Let's be completely honest on that one. Fucking slim to none that will actually get someone to come hang out with me today, which I even have gas money, you know? You know, I like the way that my lips are shaped, but because I have these fangs and the way they sit, I always get this like wear away on my lips because it's how my lips sit. Like we always get this little wear away in the corners, but it's how my mouth sits when it's. I love a good dark lip, you guys. Mwah. Ooh, we should put some of the cookies and chem on top of it too. Can't love me unless you love you too. Can't love me unless you love you too. That's probably like the number one thing that everyone's like, oh, you're getting a divorce. Like, make sure to find yourself. And it's like, I don't know why people always put everyone into like this little box. So if you're getting divorced, like obviously you must be so heartbroken over your ex and all this other stuff. I'm very happy to be getting a divorce. I'm very happy to be single. I am romantically lonely, but I would rather be romantically lonely for the rest of my life before I date another red flag like I did with Moose. Um, it's just kind of funny that there's so many people that think that like if you mention um, anything pertaining to a divorce, they just automatically assume that like you need to take time for you and find out who you are, when sometimes the person that is getting a divorce doesn't need to evolve themselves at all, other than the fact that dating a red flag. That is, I'll definitely take the blame on that one. I continue to date someone who lied to me, so I definitely. But see, that's a huge reason. Like, I'm proud of myself because let's be honest. We had our first test, our first red flag with the Red Ranger, and as much as, and that's why the universe put them back into my life. I already know, to just show me that it doesn't matter how much of a connection you have, if the if there's only one person trying to flourish the connection, it's not really a connection. You know what I mean? It's not gonna. I mean, it is a real connection, but it's not gonna go anywhere because you cannot just have one person working towards it. You know what I mean? Both people actually want to have it. So that person is out there somewhere for me. I see all these people who, use and abuse and manipulate and this, that, and the other thing, and they have such loving partners, and it's because they probably manipulated them into it, but still, I'm just like, where's mine, universe? Where is mine? Let's check and see if that is a active lurker or just someone that popped in to see what was going on. Okay, good. They popped in to see what was going on, and they popped out. Good, 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 good. Not gonna lie, I'll be calling out every single fucking lurker that pops into Club Kottontale, especially if they stay for long enough for me to refresh and still see if they're there. I will call you out and be like, why are you chilling? Are you a new person? Then go ahead. If you are a brand new person, like you have never been to Amber motherfucking Lewis's YouTube, you've never been to that YouTube channel, this is your first time here, feel free to lurk. Hopefully you'll soon find out that this is not a entertainment channel, which most people think a live stream is. The whole purpose of it is to entertain the viewers. I am not here for your entertainment. I'm here for my own entertainment, if anything. I'm here because I am feeling lonely as a motherfucker. I am secluded to my bedroom. Like, I could leave, but it's moist outside, and I also don't have any friends in town, so I don't have anywhere to go, okay? I can't hang out in the living room, you know what I mean? So this is where I be for the next 24 hours. And I don't have anybody to come hang out with me or anything like that. So I come here to Club Kottontale to hopefully get some social interaction. I even did a post, and I didn't even want to do a post, and literally I'll read the post word for word because I literally did not want to do the post, but I also, don't want to just be here by myself. So, I tried yet again to reach out, you know what I mean? And see, just people fucking reacting to it, but no one actually making an effort to, But I was like, anyone trying to kick it? To be honest, I didn't even want to do this post, but I'm lonely. I prefer someone I've hung out with before, at least someone I've been actively talking to. No strangers, sorry, not sorry. Hit me up. If you see a link for Club Kottontale, still hit me up. I go there because I don't have any company. It gets harder and harder to reach out. I'm getting to the point where I just won't. And I'm getting to the point where fuck everyone. Because no one reaches out and makes sure that I'm okay. And it's so fucked up because people always are constantly asking me what's going on, and when I open up to them, they still don't check on me. So why the fuck am I going to continue to, you know what I mean? Like, and my therapist, she tells me, like, I still need to because the social interaction is good for us and we don't want me regressing, you know what I mean? But god damn it. So let's get some medicine in us, and that will make everything feel a little less lonely. I won't have the ambers in the brain yelling at me as much. So, as it stands, this meeting will just go until I don't feel like talking to myself anymore, essentially. So I honestly have no clue how long this meeting will be. And if you are not new, you already kind of know how it goes. Without anyone to talk to, I'm just going to talk to me, myself, and I. Just enjoy Club Kottontale for what I created it for. But hopefully I actually get someone to chat with me so that I'm not just talking to myself. But I find that people will just come and they just want to listen to me talk, and it's like, It's not why I'm here, you know? And, like, I get it with new people because new people don't know what the fuck Club Kottontale is yet. But, like, I get returning people who, you know, this is not their first time here, and they still say the same old thing. Like, it frustrates me to no end when someone goes, "Why are you so lonely? Like, don't people come and chat with you here?" I'm like, does it look like people come and chat with me here? They're like, "Well, I'm here," and I'm like, "Yeah, for how long?" And then they usually either don't say anything or they go, "Touche." Like, it's a very pathetic sort of thing that people like to assume things instead of actually checking. Like, I have tons of people who constantly ask me about my YouTube channel, but have never been to it. They would be able to answer all of the stupid fucking questions that they ask me if they were to actually tune in and observe my channel for even a minute moment, and they would answer all those fucking questions that they ask me. It's so stupid because it's always the same sort of thing, like, how many subscribers do you have now? And, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. And they're like, well, why don't you give a fuck about that? Doesn't that determine who comes and talks to you? I'm like, no, it doesn't. Because I have had only a few hundred people and literally had, like, a third of my subscriber count chatting with me. You know what I mean? And then I have this number, you know, it's been over 900 for how long? And the most that I might get at one time is like three people, I think, is the most that we'll have for like a consistent amount of time, and maybe like two of them might chat with me. We do get some consistent people. They know who they are, you know what I mean? Because I've been able to build a rapport with them, you know what I mean? But they don't, you know, life is busy, and that's just it, is like, you know, most people have things that they are doing in their life, so they can't, you know, come and tune in. That's why, like, I appreciate people watching this as posted content. Even though watching it as posted content, all that does is help support the platform, so I have a platform to do what I want to do. But if you actually wanted to support me, come talk to me. Like, I am not one of those people that's like, oh yeah, just subscribe to my channel, like, that supports me. Like, no, that doesn't support me. That supports the channel. If you want to support me, come and actually talk to me. Come and chill and hang out. Ask me questions. You know what I mean? And don't just ask how I'm doing. Why? I don't know why the number one thing that people go to ask someone is, how are you? Like, unless you haven't talked to the person in a while, or you haven't seen what they do, that's something that's really fucking stupid, is a person will watch my whole entire Snap story, and then be like, how are you this morning? And I'm like, you watched my story. You know how I'm doing. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Like, that's so fucking dumb in my book. Oh, 3 opinions. Whoop-de-doo. Thank you. Because that at least keeps us to be able to have our platform for me to be lonely and talk to myself. Yay! Loneliness has always been a friend of mine. I'm leaving my life in your hands. Ooh, ooh. Doesn't really matter what's in your history, as long as you're here with me. Cool, cool. How you doing, Georgia? Getting your babysit on. Nice, nice. It's currently almost 11 a.m. for me. 11 a.m. I have over 24 hours to myself, and I have literally the only thing that I know that I'll do is what I'm doing right now, chilling in Club Kottontale. Because as much as I didn't want to, I did the stupid post, and I doubt anyone... I mean, people have reacted on it, but ain't no one actually fucking said shit. Which I already know that they won't. I'll probably delete it, you know, like, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because if I haven't heard from anyone by then, I doubt I'm going to get any more. It's just lipstick. Just lipstick, brain. I'm doing good, tired, looking after 5 kids. I can imagine 5 kids that's a lot. I wouldn't watch 5 kids. And I'm alive. That's how I'm doing. I hope this sun stays so then I can actually go walking to the park. Just get out of the house for a bit. Go sit on a moist bench and read some cyber comics to myself. I'm bracing for impact. I wish it never came around. With low expectations, you still managed to let me down. Ooh. Oh, so lonely. Get some medicine in you, bitch. Medicine makes everything better, and hopefully you actually get people who come and chat with you. See, I find that a lot of people, even if they come and chat with me, they're not looking to create a conversation. They want to listen to what I have to say and create a conversation off of that, and that's just bullshit. Because anyone who actually comes to my channel, they can so very easily see that I'm not talking to you unless I actually respond to something that you say. I am talking to me. Me, myself, and I, and all of the Ambers up here. Unless someone actually talks to me, I'm not fucking talking to them. At all. You weren't even supposed to babysit today. Isn't that funny how that works out? But at least hopefully you're getting paid to do it. That's one thing. You know, generally when you do something like that, you get money for it, so. Holy shit, this bitch has 5 kids? Oh, man. I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine. It also still throws me off, teen moms. Like, I know this gal who has a 17-year-old daughter, and she's my age. And it's because she was pregnant at 15. I wasn't even having sex at 15. So it flabbergasted me. Like, a dick did not go inside my pussy until I was 17. You know what I mean? I just can't even imagine, like, someone who gets pregnant at 15, like, what were they doing? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? But, you know, I'm not shaming, to each their own, you know what I mean? But, yeah. I'm glad I wasn't a teen mother. I wanted to be one. Oh, I wanted nothing more than to be 18 and pregnant. But I'm so glad that I wasn't. But at the same time, you know, it could have developed my life into something more enjoyable. I'm getting paid by getting my nails done by her. Oh, cool. Is your sister older than you? She's like, my mom was 18 when she had my sister, which is that your older sister or your younger sister? I would assume older sister, considering you're 21, 22 or something like that. I had my first kid when I was 31. That flabbergasts people. When I tell people that I have a kid, and then they're like, okay, you're 33, so your kid must be like 5. And I'm like, they're 2. And they're like, what? Like, I had a baby when I was 31. And they're like, what? That's one thing I'm really proud of, is that I was much older than the average being when I got pregnant. And she was planned. She was planned with a manipulator, but she was still planned. I am so lonely right now. So thank you to Georgia for chatting with us. Georgia is one of those people. Remember how at the beginning of the meeting I talked about how there's some people that come and chat with me? She's one of them. So thank you. It is much appreciated because this is probably the only conversation that I'm going to get today. Feel like crying. Straight up. Feel like crying. I also saw some weird shit outside, so I went to go check on it, and Garfield's bowl was hellaciously filled. Now, mind you that his father wasn't here yesterday, so that means that on Thursday this motherfucker overly mound his food to the point that the poor cat overgorged himself and he got sick out on the fucking concrete. Or some other animal ate it and got sick on the concrete. Either way, you're supposed to fill it every day. You know what I mean? But he's so fucking lazy, and it's so fucking frustrating because I don't like living on a property where I know that there's a living creature not being properly taken care of. It's why, even though I can't stand his living guts, I still try to make sure that Rainbow's father is doing things proper because I care. I just care about people. How such a caring person ended up with someone who is so uncaring? Rainbow's father is literally the opposite of me in every way, shape, and form. I don't know how someone can have that much hate in their heart. They hate themselves, you know what I mean? Because a person who projects that much hate onto other people, it's because they hate themselves. That's why it's so easy for me to project love onto people, because I love myself. And it's, that's something that I have a lot of people really try to break me down. There's really a lot of people who don't think that I should be happy. Or I'll tell people about my situation, well, you seem so happy. And I'm I am happy. They're but all this stuff is happening. I'm that doesn't determine my happiness. And they're well, but it can make you sad. I'm if I allow it to. I'm how funny is it that you're choosing to dwell on this horrible thing when I'm not? You know what I mean? But that's because that's the type of a person. There's people who love to dwell on everything shitty. And then there's people like me who don't. I have that motherfuckers in my brain who like to dwell on it, but... Oh, dude, I would love to just take him to a shelter. You know what I mean? But I can't. I don't have a car. I don't have money. I don't have the means to do it. And then if I call someone else, I have to deal with, Rainbow's father being an asshole because, oh, I snitched on him. Oh. Oh, your mom was 35 when she had you. Nice, nice. See, but that's most common is that people have their last baby in their late 20s, early 30s, and I had my first baby. Oh, man, I did a post the other day just saying how much I kind of miss the Ambers that used to hide a lot of ourselves, because that's how I managed to work jobs and go to parties and stuff like that. I would just pretend. I was the best actress on the West Coast, that's for damn sure. But it's exhausting to do that because, I have so much other stuff in my brain, and it's the sort of thing that I know it would be the sort of thing that someone would be talking about something, and basically I would know how they would want me to respond, and then I know how I would respond. But anytime that I responded the way that I wanted to respond, I always got made fun of or bullied or something along that lines. So it was just easier to be okay, Ambers, you take over. But I don't want to do that. I do believe that, being true to oneself will always be the way to make and create long-lasting, true relationships. So, I'm just going to continue to be myself, and when the universe decides to bring me, either a friend that I actually can text every day and that will text me back, And I don't have to be the just. I don't. That's my thing, is that I'm the one who messages everyone first. I do not get messaged first. Never have. And when it happens, I'm always like super thankful. I'm like oh my god, I can feel myself wanting to cry. But I'm super thankful when anyone ever reaches out, because I'm like, no one ever tells me good morning. Most people have one person that they text every day and tell everything. And like, I've had people like that through different portions of my life, but I don't have anyone right now. Like, I'll send messages to people, but it's usually like days later that they get back to me. I would give just about anything to have a friend like me who actually cares about the well-being of their friends and will send random messages just to see how they are. We don't have that, and we probably never will, so it's okay. So it is not even 11 a.m., so, I mean, it's been a good morning. The day's still early, because it's not even noon. Microphone, damn lips. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. She's like, you can always message me. I know we're 8 hours apart, but I will always reply basically straight away if I'm awake. Yeah, see, that's not gonna work, girl. I appreciate it, but no. Like, you're not a friend that I tell everything, Georgia. So it's thank you, but no thank you. I reach out to the people that I want to talk to every day, and if people wanted to talk to me every day, they would reach out. Congrats on loading Snapchat. Okay, I got all my favorite stickers. Also, I think it's hilarious that I'm wearing lipstick and people are like, you look so good. Like, I look good when I'm not wearing makeup. I look good when I look like a disheveled fucking asshole. So, telling someone that they look good when they're wearing something that would make them good doesn't make them feel good, just so you know. Especially not me, because I'm not a person. I don't wear shit to get compliments from other people. Unless, like, I'm dating them. And Amber has no prospects of dates. Not now. Not for a long ass time. I haven't been on an actual date in years. You know what I mean? And that's just it, is like, people always go, oh, you're pretty, like, it shouldn't be difficult for you to find someone. And it's like, it is easy to find someone who's willing to fuck you. It is easy to find someone who is attracted to you. I want someone who is not just attracted to me. And it's so fucked up too, because no one seems to understand that that is my insecurity. My insecurity that developed from my past relationship is that someone is only going to want me for the physicality. And so far, guess what? That's been the truth. Literally every person that has talked to me has only wanted to get in my pants. At least some of them, I know that's what it is. I've had a few motherfuckers who were trying to play nice, but I could just tell that the only thing they wanted from me was my body. And it's so funny because they're not going to get that. The people who instantly get my body, I'm using them for the same thing they're using me. You know what I mean? It's like the fucking person that I had a one night stand with. They probably already think that they chose that one night stand, when in all actuality, we both chose it. Because I had no intentions of talking to you past that. I sent a message the next day to see if, like, maybe we could chat like friends, and it was a no-go. So I'm like, alright, cool. Like, I was never gonna hook up with you anyways. I just was hopefully gonna have someone that I could talk to. That's something that's been really annoying, is, like, I just want people to talk to. I don't talk to anyone. Huh? That's kind of weird, Georgia. She says, I don't talk to anyone about anything personal anymore. So what, you're telling me that when people told you their personal fucking secrets, that you were just telling other people them? Because that's what that sounds like, dude. Like, you straight up are like, I don't talk to anyone about anything personal anymore. Bro, if someone's telling you something, regardless if it's personal or not, you should not be repeating it. Like, at all. At all, at all. Bro, see, now that just gives me even more anxiety about not wanting to talk to people. Like, I just want someone who actually wants to talk with me. You know what I mean? For example, if you actually were trying to talk to me, you would send me a good morning message when you got up in the morning. But you're not thinking about me when you wake up in the morning. You're thinking about yourself or your boyfriend or the handful of friends that you have in your town. When I wake up, I'm thinking about how alone I am and the fact that I have to be okay for my daughter. We are not the same. I wake up thinking of people that I want to say good morning to, but don't, because they have never said it back to me. We are not the same. I'm literally sitting here saying how I wish someone would message me, and then there's people like, oh, well, you can message me. Yeah, that's always the case. That's always the case, that I'm the one having to reach out to people. I'm sick and tired of reaching out to people. Fuck people. Hence the reason I didn't even do that post until this morning, because I'm fucking super lonely. The only reason that this fucking meeting exists, because I'm lonely. Okay, cool. Georgia still don't understand. Now she's like, no, anything personal regarding myself. How is that even? I don't understand. I don't understand how all of a sudden me talking about how I wish that I had someone to message me on a regular turned into you talking about, like, oh, I don't talk about personal stuff. Like, personal stuff can be anything from, like, I took a shit to a whole variety of things. Personal is different from person to person. Yeah, my good morning text goes to a group chat where hopefully someone responds to it. People really don't seem to understand how hard it is to put yourself out there socially when you have social anxiety, especially if you are an extrovert. If you are a person who has a vivacious personality or personalities, it is impossible for them to even fathom how difficult it is to reach out. You know what I mean? Who, like, bullshit. hope the sun stays. It looks like it's going to. I really hope it does. What? I shout sploosh out the window randomly? What the fuck? I'm gonna say that's an 80s doll term. I'm gonna say that you're being a troll, which I don't have any time nor patience for people who have been to my channel before trying to be a fucking 80s doll. If you're trying to be like that today, just go the fuck on. I don't have any time or patience for stupid motherfuckers and their stupid ways. Like, I'm not okay. Like, I'm in Club Kottontale because I am not okay. So, unless you're here to actually hang out and converse with me, I don't fucking want you here. Like, I don't need someone being an 80s doll to just trigger me to where I have to desensitize myself to some stupid fucking thing. Peace. But seriously, unless you're actually trying to have a fucking conversation with me, unless you're brand new. If you're brand new to this, you're gonna need to lurk to see what the fuck this is about. Soon, hopefully you will realize that this is not some random person here for your entertainment. I am here to entertain myself. I am here to hopefully get some conversation so I don't have to feel so fucking lonely. That doesn't seem to be the case. Been a lot of triggering conversations at the moment. Yay! I love being triggered so I can desensitize myself. And it's so much fun. I just fucking love it. And you know what a lot of people do? They go, well, why don't you just not be triggered by it? I'm like, do you not understand how a trigger works? They're like, well, you have an awful lot of triggers. I'm like, thanks for pointing out the obvious. Those are people that I won't converse with, you know what I mean? And that's just it, is I very horribly have learned that I have never had actual true romance, because even the person who did love me for me, they didn't know all of me. You know what I mean? I didn't allow them to, you know? And the first person that I actually told everything that was me, and I thought that they were taking it and loving it, they were lying to me. So I really hope that true romance is out there. That person who can be that rock when you're feeling like mush. That person that, you know, can lean on you when they're feeling weak, and when you're both feeling weak, you bring each other up. Like, they've got to be out there somewhere, right? Maybe. Maybe. Cheers to romance being somewhere in the universe. Somewhere for me. Gotta be somewhere, right? Somewhere. Maybe. Probably not. That's just it, is like, that's the worst part about being a logical, hopeless romantic, is that I will just rather be single than end up in something that is unhealthy. A lot of bitches and dudes, they just like throw themselves into another relationship because they just want to have a boyfriend. I could easily have had a boyfriend already if I lowered my standards. If I could have easily made Shorty my boyfriend. But Shorty wasn't going to be there for me mentally. He wasn't going to be there for me for anything, really. Okay? He would have literally just been the boyfriend. I'm not trying to just have someone who's trying to be man candy. and wants me to be their trophy fucking thing. I want someone who is going to actually care and actually work on themselves and the relationship. Someone who actually feels a connection and wants to flourish it. I mean, I've made connections with people, just none that actually want to flourish it or can flourish it. So, once I get through all the people who don't, I've got to be left with someone who does. Which, is really fucked up is so apps, right? Like Tinder, it's location based. I've already done swiped everyone that's in this area. There ain't no one in this area for me. So now it's like, I mean, my spectrum is like 50 miles a radius around me. But, most people just want sex, and most people aren't mobile, or, they don't want to date someone who's married, which I totally get that. You know what I mean? But what I don't fully understand is that just because I'm legally married doesn't mean shit. It's literally just a piece of paper that says that I'm someone's wife, because I am not their wife. I fucking hate that person. I should have never married them. These are facts. I never should have married my husband. I never should have married him. That's the hard facts. But I did. So here I am. I've been single, separated for over a year. Come November 1st will be officially just single. Like, have been single, hasn't, like, because from, August, September, October, I was trying, they weren't doing shit, but I was trying to make the marriage work. So, technically, this time last year, I wasn't single. I was, in fact, trying to work on a relationship that wasn't real, but that's beside the point. So, come November 1st, I already have a feeling that I'm probably, like, it could go one of two ways. I'm hoping that I can get my mindfulness up to where, November 1st hits and I'm just like, alright, like, we've been single for a year, like, continue to focus on ourselves and romance is waiting for us. Or it's gonna be the sort of thing like, fuck, I've been single for a year, my fucking ex has had a girlfriend for a few months, and I basically am just fuckable. Which is so fucked up because most big girls have this, like, horrible anxiety that they're not fuckable. That no one wants to physically look at them naked, okay? Most women of my size have that insecurity. Guess who doesn't? I like looking at myself naked. If someone wants to see me naked, they know what they're getting in for. I'm not gonna be like, I am not one of those bitches that will get naked and, like, cover my body. I'm like, this is me. Here I am. Like, my insecurity is that you only are going to want my body. And I never had that insecurity until Justin. I didn't know that person exists. I didn't know, because I'm not that type of person. Like, for me to physically have sex with someone, I have to have some kind of connection to them emotionally as well. Like, I have to be attracted to their personality a little bit for my cunt to get wet. That's just the way it is. I know this for a fact because I have this guy that I've been talking to for a few years, and every time I see his penis, I'm like, oh yeah. And then he talks, and I'm just like, oh no. You know what I mean? Like, and it's to the point that I literally can't even bring myself, like, this thing is gorgeous, and I would, oh fuck, he would hurt me, and it would be amazing. But I can't even bring myself to have sex with that person because I don't even want to look at their face. And they're not ugly. They're actually quite attractive. It's just, whenever they talk, I just don't, it makes them very unattractive. And I'm sure that's the case. Sometimes people probably feel that way about me. But, like, I need to have some sort of attraction. You know what I mean? So it's weird to me that there's people out there that can stick their dick in things that they're not physically attracted to, or not emotionally attracted to. Like, my past relationship, that's the only thing they liked about me was my body. Everything about me and my personalities, they hated it. Every last bit of it. So I have a huge insecurity that, I'm only fuckable, I'm only lovable for what I will do, And that's why, like, when it comes to, like, my friends with benefits, like, I use them for the same purpose that they're using me. You know what I mean? So they can send me a text being like, "Oh, I want your throat," because that's all I want to do with them too. You know what I mean? Like, and then some people don't seem to understand that. They don't seem to understand that you can't send that text message to everyone. You have to read the fucking situation. You know what I mean? Most of the time, some dude sends me a message saying, "I want to fuck your throat." I would probably punch them in their throat. You know what I mean? Or are these stupid motherfuckers that seem to think that anybody's just gonna send them a nudie pic? Like, for me, for one, have I sent nudes? Oh, fuck yeah. But I send lewds. That is what I like to do. I don't send full-ass nudes, generally. Like, that's just not me. And if I do send someone a nude, it's probably someone that's already seen me nude. Like, that's one thing about me. I totally will send a cunt pic. Are you kidding me? Yes, my pussy's out there, and I'm okay with it. It's beautiful. However, the only people who have gotten that pic are people who have seen it in real life. You know what I mean? I personally don't understand these people who can just send it to anybody. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, what? And then it's so funny because if they send you a pic, they automatically are assuming that you're going to get one back. Like, I have this one guy who only hits me up when he's horny, and I'm not interested in sexting with this guy whatsoever. Whatsoever. And he'll always be like, you want to send me a pic? I'm like, no, I'm good. And then he'll send me one. He's like, oh, I sent you that. I'm like, cool. I didn't ask for it, nor did I want it, so I'm not sending you one. And then it's so funny, like, oh, well, can't you just help me? I'm like, I've sent you pics. All the pics that I've sent you are what I would be sending. You ain't gonna get nothing new. And they go, oh, okay. It's like, bro, you're barking up the wrong slutty tree because I am not it. And that's one thing that I tell people over and over and over again is that you're not gonna get that. I had this one person I hadn't talked to in a really long time. Like, oh, I've seen your tits before. What's different now? I'm like, do you remember how long it was before you actually saw that tit pic? Like, god damn, people are fucking idiots. Like, literal fucking idiots. Oh, I hate lurkers. I hate them so much. Give me anxiety up the butt. Like, if you are tuning in and you're not able to chat, please kindly leave, because unless you're an 80s doll, if you're a troll, go about your ways, because you're going to do anything that you want to do. But if you're actually someone who gives a fuck about me and my anxiety, if you do not have time to actually have a conversation with me, don't fucking come to Club Kottontale. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but when I can see that number, but there's no one talking, like, why the fuck are you watching right now? Why the fuck are you just watching? What could I possibly be saying that could be entertaining in any sort of way? Unless you're an 80s doll who's literally just recording this for your own fucking pathetic-ass views or some shit, which I know that happens all the time, and I don't give a fuck. Guess what happens when someone makes a video about me? I get some of their viewers. But if you're actually a person who supports Amber motherfucking Lewis, not the Club of not the fucking channel, me, don't fucking watch when you can't talk. Because your number is just going to give me a shit ton of anxiety and make it enjoyable for me and anyone else. Now, if you're an 80s doll, go the fuck ahead, because you're the whole reason I chose YouTube. You're the whole reason I chose this cesspooly area where it's going to constantly trigger me, and then I'll desensitize myself to it. So, that's probably what this is. It's just one of those moments where I get to desensitize myself. So, yay! It's currently 11:20, so 4:20 somewhere. And we have yet to spark this bowl, so let's actually do that. And then, I think I heard a knock. I don't really know. Is there someone there? I have no idea. Okay, come in.